Good evening, everybody. It's that time of day when you're like, okay, I got to get supper on the table. What's it going to be? And honestly, this was one of those days where I really didn't know. About midway through the afternoon, I grabbed a package of stew meat out of the deep freeze. This is about half frozen now. And then it's just the pantry stuff. So I've got about 5 carrots sliced up in there, about 3 or 4 stalks of celery, a big onion. I opened a can of green beans, a can of tomatoes, and a can of white beans. Threw in some bay leaves and some garlic and herb seasoning and some salt. And I'm just going to add my stew meat. Now, typically, if I was going to make stew, I would have turned my quick cooker to the sear setting first and seared my ground beef, or my stew meat. But it was frozen. I didn't have time, didn't want to take the time. So it's just going in there. This is just going to be soup because it's just been a chilly, damp, get through to your bones kind of day. And then I'm going to add a carton of beef stock. That's generally going to be somewhere around 3.5 cups in a box, depending on your box. You might want to add some freshly ground pepper to that too. But then, so put the lid on, and then I'm just going to turn this dial. Watch the blue light come across to soup. And that's going to take 30 minutes. I'm going to push start. And it's on its way. So you're going to see that light rotate around until it comes up to pressure. You'll know that it's up to pressure when this red button pops up and stays up. That's going to tell you it's at pressure. And one little tip on the quick cooker, you always want to make sure the cloud, which is a steam cloud, is facing you. And then look how far away it is from that vent and your finger. You don't have to worry about jiggling that and maybe burning your hand like some other brands of electric pressure cookers. So I'll come back and show you the finished product and maybe throw some biscuits together in the meantime. Okay, so I'm back to our beef and vegetable soup, and you can see that it reads 40 minutes on the timer. That's because it was done 40 minutes ago, and I decided to go take a shower and wash my hair. And one of the best things about this quick cooker is that you don't have to babysit it. It will just do its thing. When it's done, it just keeps everything warm so you can walk away, and when you get back, you know that you're going to open it up and find really good things. Now, remember that red button? There it is. It's still up, so this is still under pressure. And I think a lot of times it might not be by now, but you saw how full my inner pot was. I had a lot of stuff in there. So the more liquids and volume you have, the longer it will take to decrease the pressure. So I'm going to press the pressure release valve. Oh, it's very weak. It's almost done. When it's really under pressure, that'll really release a lot of steam. But you'll see that here in just a minute or two, that red button will drop down, and then I'll be able to release the lid. We have a safety feature, and until that red button drops down, you cannot take the lid off, and that's for your safety because liquids under pressure are not a good thing. So any minute now. There it goes. So I'm going to take the lid off, and inside there, oh my gosh, look at that. How amazing. And I'm just going to grab my spoon and stir that around. You should, I wish I could send the smells through the videos. Like, that is just amazing. Smells so good. And you know, that's just a absolutely delicious, healthy way to throw soup together. at any time of year. I'm not just thinking soup is good. I mean, we eat soup all year round. We love it all the time. If you wanted to at this point, you might want to throw in some orzo, which is little rice-shaped pasta, or some rice. I didn't, you could have put potatoes in, but I usually put the potatoes in towards the end because they cook a little more quickly than the other vegetables. But that's supper tonight, y'all. Bon appetit.